Let me see if it's live. Yay! I got another super here. It comes actually, and I can check it that way. Woo! So we don't have the incredibly weird audio issues with double voices. Oh, why is it recording twice? Huh. What is that? What's doing that? Oh no! Isn't the in-game repeating as well? Huh. This is really weird. Does that work? Nope. Oh, wait. Let's see if that works. Nope. Nope. I'm extremely confused. What did I mess with that made it do this? Okay, so it wasn't doing it during the recordings, but for some reason it's doing the live streams. The game audio isn't repeating. Does that work? That just makes me quieter. This has not happened in literally any other live stream. Why is it happening in this one? Oh, wait. Ha, it was me. It was me. Oh my dear god. Top investigator, guys! Luckily, no one was here to watch that. Oh my god. I hate myself sometimes. Alright, so that's fixed. I'm gonna have to edit that out so badly. Oh no! Okay. Hello, everybody! My magical people. And welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Last time we left off, we just solved the crime of Mia, who was murdered by the same clock that was used in the first murder of the game. And I think that's all we got left. That was just all tutorial, and that's all that's left. I think that's the end of the tutorial. Now I guess we're moving on to phase 2. Hopefully Mia doesn't possess Maya. And let's see if I remember any voices. Turnabout Samurai. Woo. Grr, you disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. Ooh. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Ooh. I just have the anime sound like, whoa! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Man, that's a hell of a cliffhanger. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Ah! Yeah, we inherited the law offices. I remember that. That rock! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Ooh, fancy. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old. Maya, this is why you're a precious baby girl, and we need to protect you for as long as you live. Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! Oh, she's only 17? Oh my god. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Oh my god, they're so young. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Yeah, you and me both, Nick. Gramps. Hey. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. You would think they would! That would be like right in the papers next to it. Now, Wright & Co. law offices solves Mia Fey's murder. How am I going to pay rent this month? I feel that. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom? I don't know if I want to be in there, guys. Answer the dang phone. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Oh no. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with this samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick! What? October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. Law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo. That's a hell of a name. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate. That automatically says... Okay, continue. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Oh my god, Maya, you're precious, please. Oh, Maya's answering her phone. Yes? Wright and Co. Law offices. It's hooked up to her cell phone. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I decided this will be our first case. Isn't that my decision? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there and like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do sightseeing, I wonder? Aw, my money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. She looks like one of those children who's about to, like, she's holding her breath to get what she wants. Okay, we'll move. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Oh boy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. It's in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Well, Powers, our client, that's him. He's beefy too. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. He definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Wow! Whoa! What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. What's with the cute little thing? I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. With the kids, I don't want to wreck their dreams. Dude, he looks like a werewolf. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. So much for dreams. Wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy, I mean it, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. God, you're so flip-floppy. Alright, maybe we could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. 10? There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oops, I pressed a button. Okay, good. Dick took off his mask, discovered that it was Jackhammer. Dead! He's been X-ray skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's the long spear that I steal samurais as a weapon. Maybe you can explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright. The Steel Samurai is the lead actor in a popular kids show. He walks the streets in the old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle, but it's the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. The old Tokyo. What's up with names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. It looks like the spear broke. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. That hole, though. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me in the spot and brought me here. Was it gumshoe? So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some actual hero. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. I'm surprised she hasn't. There's nothing 2%. What do I have in my pocket? It's just my badge. Studio, main gate. Global Studios, main gate. Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! Oh god, that was too high-pitched. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Yeah, you totally look like a lawyer. Oh yeah, well that's great, I'm security. Oh no, it's not right either. I gotta make an old lady voice. And it's my job to make sure that the gawkers you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Yost today. Something horrible's happened. Not twisted. I'm just gonna let you go, lady. Nick? Will I grow to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. Oh no, don't say that, Nick. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoke to use today. Oh, she's a talker, apparently. So, what do you do here at the studio? I love you, Nick, but oh my god. At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. And in fact, in my younger years... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle behind this. Why is she going southern? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This whole place has really gone downhill, you know? I don't know why she's going southern. She's slowly degrading into a southern accent. I'm just gonna go normal. But 10 years ago now, that was the studio of your dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You won't want him on the evil screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? It's not... I know everything. That's my job. Confident, aren't you, old lady? What kind of person was Jack Hammer? Kind of person? Oh, I don't know why she's so integrating. Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. He's playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5, and they found the body. No, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. He was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Don't cry. So, I need a letter of request, therefore I would need to let me examine the scene first. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gates. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. So to the left is film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay. That was scary. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. You can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Alright. So, detention center. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? I talked to one dude. No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. Where's your suspect? Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. And maybe he should be Southern. Maybe the security lady only thought she was me. What does she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. Ugh, she sounds like it. But let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. I wish request added. Let's hope this will get me past that security lady. Oh, it's E, not enter. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scroll. Powers request given to the security lady. Think you would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance? Really? Anyway, he may pass. only left from here, towards the studio. Now going to the right, and that's the employee area. No one is allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. Oh god. Gumshoes on the seat. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents? Are we not gonna literally play this? Oh, god. Ah! October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. That looks like a fun scene with that head on a tree. Yep, I figured. Hi. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? I was clear. It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and... Why is he going southern? Why is everybody going southern? Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. He's going southern! I can't stop! So? Hey! He's depressed. It's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooh, arrested! Oh, Maya, you hurt his feelings. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame other people. I won't. He's going southern. I'm trying to do New York and I'm going southern. Where's my northern blood? But I know the truth by heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'm going a completely different accent because I can't seem to do normal accents. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on at this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. There goes the fourth wall. Bye, fourth wall. I'd say he's a character, alright. Oh, God. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time at, 2:30, wait. Crap. 2:30 p.m. That's really early today. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there at the Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Yeah, we already know. Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Whatever you say, pal. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? But I showed her my badge. She gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, her photo. That photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on the gate, pal? That gate? You mean the one with the one... You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks through that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Maya! This is not how this works! We just started investigating! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Ho ho ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to this place. Now's our chance to check things out. Let me examine the scene. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hands. Right to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Kind of? Oh, the wind yesterday was pretty strong and the head broke off. Took down that tree down with it too. The wind. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see where it went. There's a photo plate on the camera, ST1307. Oh god, I'm never gonna remember that. Hang on, let me get a notepad on my phone. Maybe I should start taking notes. Okay. That must be the camera ID number. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a Maybe I'll take a oh my god, is that a pun? No, bad. Hey, got an idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Aren't we on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You'd stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Why not? Oh, you can actually just click when it's not highlighted. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a key card to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep out the non-employees. Okay, so where the hell do I get a key card? Do you... No! Stop! Oh, don't laugh at me. Fight me. Fight me! Nick, look! The security lady's in the card station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Wow! Wow! Yeah, and they're stuffed that if she doesn't eat, she'd shoot them! What the hell, guys? Hey, you! Oh, whoa, that got really girly all of a sudden. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. There's things that are more important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station's in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The morning happened right around 2:30, see? Yeah. The only one I seen to go through here between 1 and 2:30 is Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him, too. He's not that one... If he's not that one... The one who... That doesn't make sense. What did it? Not the one... What did it? I don't know who it is. I don't understand. Maybe it was you? Wow! That was a quick accusation. Good one, son. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. We already went over this. Oh yes, he was great as a bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrates. Disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, too. And who could blame him? About the security camera. Oh, yes, the security camera. It's automatic. I can tell you when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes the picture, too. Ooh, I need that. I need that photo. But I don't bother myself with those details. What? I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. I can't keep up a voice with her. I don't know where my voice is already. I need a key card. How do I get a key card? Oh. I can go to the employer area? Oh, wow. Don't know why I can go there all of a sudden. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, Keith Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's look around first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Well, Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. It looks like he's not that popular, though. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, fine? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Why isn't there any music in this little section? That's a very good question. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait! Look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Oh, don't be a wuss. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, my girl. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. I feel that. What? Oh, I feel that. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the filming equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in the filming studio? That's a move. You know a lot. I'm winging it. Okay. Dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. I'd like to see the photo. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. There must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Wow. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kind of like samurai movies, kinda. Oh, it's so dull without music. Why isn't there any music? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee key card. That must be Power's. This is Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. I don't think we should do that. Borrow it. You mean borrow it. Nick, why? No, we shouldn't be doing this. Wait. You remember? Oh, no. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must have give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Ooh. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Oh god. Oh, I think that's it. I love Maya so very much. 17 stomachs. Oh, I feel that. Oh, go away. Man, you gotta move some pretty tough oh, fricker. How do I go? How do I go to Studio 1? Do I need to examine? Yes. The employee entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Cameron's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick! I wonder if this keycard we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It says Studio 1 on it! It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Okay, cool. Yay! Chuck. Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That's white tape. It's so real. You literally saw your sister dead, and this disturbs you? White tape. I'm not gonna argue. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Wow, Nick is like... Look, a ladder! Why are you so happy? That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry, this girl's out there. I love it too. They outlined where Jack Cameron's body laid with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why his head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stab. A spear stabbing would leave a few blood stains. That's very true. Where is all the blood? I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Oh, no, crap. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these! Hey, Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. I forget what those are called. And look, a megaphone! A live megaphone! Ready, Nick, action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Oh. Oops. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. This assistant holds it during filming. Huh. On what? Where's your enthusiasm for all this pig's entertainment? Well, waiting is fine, but I want to be the director. Maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Whoa, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than— Don't touch it! Hey, you, not touching that. Oh shit, you're young. Why did I say that? Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. Will Powers, I get it. I don't want to envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? You've never heard a fly. He has to be innocent. She must have a crush on him. Don't worry, leave it to us. I didn't finish examining. He's finished. Wow, look at the camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. I hope she didn't break. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujima. Does the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Neo Tokyo, Nick. Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. That just confused the hell out of my brain. Glad we cleared that up. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole time. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see? Only assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequence. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. So you did see him go in there. But I didn't see either of them after that. But yeah, she totally has, like, you can kind of tell she has a crush on him because she's abbreviating his name. She's like, he's innocent. Everybody else is calling him guilty. So, did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? Oh, I'm not accusing you. What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What did we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Well, wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. Huh. That actually strikes me as suspicious. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. Did you help them get in? So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. I don't want to talk to the lady. What? You're still here? Really? You look at it as though you've seen a ghost. You are a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimating time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers is the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky hair cretin. Wow, someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are, like, nowadays... Oh god, she's going on and again, I'm gonna let her go. Oh, she's gone. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. God, she's a thief! Those bird noises. Nick, maybe we could see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Oh god. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. What was it? 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. It just looks like a gator costume. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. There's something printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers question mark. It's just a guy in a costume and it doesn't even look like it fits him. Maybe it's probably somebody shorter than him. Honestly. Because it doesn't look like it fits, because if you could tell, actually let me pull up the photo. I'll wait for this. Hey Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said, anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, it's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? Yeah, so you see, it's like his pants are like going over his feet. So you kind of, so my theory is it's gonna be someone that's shorter than him. That or he has a limp, but his feet are so, I don't know, it's something. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady? Honestly, as bad as she is, I don't think she is the killer. To be continued. The trial. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, we've been demoted. Oh no, it's Edgelord! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed a fellow actor, Jack Cameron, in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, say. This here is employee area. The actors did a run through. Oh, where was this entire area? I didn't see any of this area. The actors did a run through their action sequences during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past that security station, there's a gate, see? Past that, there are studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there was only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant, and the security lady. All production staff were an employee, only in the studio, until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Nope. I could probably remember that. Nope. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood? Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, what the hell?
Aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
I don't believe you, Edward. Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Ezra has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
When you back, dearie. Just call me Grandma.
Oh god, she's going at it again. Ezra, objection! I object to the witness talking to this. Objections abstain. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Just getting to the good part, dearie.
I can also do a little lady voice. You can also do all my voices. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She is sure one a hell of a old bag. Witness testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them have been doing a run-through since that morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interestingly, because a certain man walked by right at 2 p.m. It was Powers, man, right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. What errands? Press. 2, you're sure?
Sure as spit.
Ew. Well, who was that man?
Really, you shouldn't try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your shivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
I'm starting to sound like a Wright.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading to the studio.
Press that. I don't know what to press. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Get waxing your Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
Say it again. It was him.
Oh, I don't have to press it? I thought I would have to press it to see if she would say something about the photo and I'd show it then. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of the old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, don't you see? Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man.
Of course I have proof. Oh, God.
What?
I love how even Edgeworth is surprised. Oh crap! A prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your position ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. You told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. You didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Man in the photo.
I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day.
Oh, I said that earlier too. Crap. It does look like he's dragging his leg, but that could be because it's too short and he doesn't want to trip. It could easily be he just doesn't want to trip.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he has a sprained ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may be cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press until she squeals. She'll definitely squeal. You press her enough, she'll definitely squeal. Mind you. He broke one of the props. Let's press about that. Because I did see it.
He broke a prop. Sure did. His old samurai spear.
His samurai spear?
The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with duct tape to fix it.
That strikes me as a significant detail. Wait. Better write this down in the court record. Why did she fix it?
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room right to rest up after lunch. Less than that. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. Let's see, he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day.
Ow. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers.
Shut up. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at the picture again. So he was walking screaming because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
Why were you there? Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the steel samurai, the poor old hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing.
Just observing? You probably had some bugs. What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Why'd he fall? Trip and fall?
Yes, I think, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt? Oh, let's skip over that part, shall we? Yes, please. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her, she was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue testimony. And she fixed it with duct tape. This is literally the only thing I impressed her on. I don't know what.
Whippersnapper.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on straight and narrow. And up. Use today anyways, whining about each... Oh god, she's going on again. Mr. Wright, please, for our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think I just had a nice match. Okay, so I pressed that. Saw power strip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Ah, crap! I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. But the witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Willpowers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in that photos can we see Mr. Willpowers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Mr. On. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice.
Oh. Yeah.
Time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw going upstairs before that was Willpowers. No one else went there. And if they had, I would have seen them.
So if not anyone else went to the studio, then it would have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Check out. Time for damages. Hang on, I'm checking something. Okay. True.
It says photo 2, so somebody else had to. I don't know.
Are you absolutely sure? Quite surely. And nobody suspicious looks to pass by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
Are you sure?
Oh my god. Oh, somebody's saying something. The witness has answered that question. Anyone going into the studio would have passed by the witness.
That's right, Sonny.
You like that, boy? Edgy boy?
Poor Andrew. One bag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean.
One bag's his way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
It's big for you to look forward to, perhaps. What if I present the photo to her?
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
In here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Screw you. Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. Screw you.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
And I know that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny.
Actually, I know that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order? Order? Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
She blew up. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you can put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. Even the judge was fed up with her.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw in any photos that aren't suspicious looking, see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Why did you throw it? Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, honey. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Why wasn't it suspicious looking? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it, she couldn't think of that a little earlier?
Classic old windbag neighbor Maya.
Might be a useful tactic to remember it for use in my future career as windbag.
Let's find out more about this race photo. Oh, nice, I pressed too far. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Fanboy.
Fanboy?
Deku? Steel Samurai's fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always here hanging out about. One was there that day.
Oh, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked them in case no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Ah, that grate. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's the way they came in.
They came in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids?
So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade, 2.
What? I mean, we could still like to know who he is. He might have seen something. Oh, order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd and 3rd grade.
Ah, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I don't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I mean, he's a child. If worse, he accidentally stabbed somebody. At best, he saw something. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider the new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. God, we were in there for an hour? Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in this security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are you going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conveniently have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't say like that. Oh, we're done now. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios is a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Oh god, what are my options? Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. So the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person that could have committed the murder? Crap. Nobody can account for where the assistant was. We can kind of account for where the security lady was at the time of the murder. And accusing the boy. But the girl was also a kid, and I doubt they would accuse her. But of course they accuse Maya. Huh. Crap. I'm gonna say security lady. Oh crap, I'm gonna get so owned. It was the security lady with the old bag. Woohoo! The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. That's great. Okay, cool. I didn't think about that part. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, old bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order. Is that true, old bag?
Old bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. The slip to the studio won the scene of the murder. Why? Why would she go through with the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in if she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. It's some excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes number 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't that the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection to some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Whoa!
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it?
Andrew, boy, don't just sit there and do something. What's my move? My move? Maybe now's my chance to take this to the whole way? Keep your right? Ah, press further. More better. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Bag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. He didn't. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Oh, there's gonna be hard feelings.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I saw that, when I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
That doesn't help your case. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and you mean to elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Now let's see what this proof is, Mr. Wright. You have proof that boys could not have committed this murder? Oh, thank God Enter doesn't do it. The spear. Because it's too heavy. Take that! Your Honor. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has to gotta be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windbag. What's her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Woo! Got us more time.
Oh, wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you running off barking up the wrong tree, me. I'm talking.
Oh, great, stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Oh, great lordy Jesus.
Well, Mr. Easy wanted me to keep a secret about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said that they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been in the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag.
Ow, my hair.
This is crucial information. Why do you keep this from the court until now?
And you've been listening?
They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh, God. She doesn't say who. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I already asked all my questions, but... I mean... I wouldn't need anything else, would I? feel like these are like one of the things we always say yes. But, I don't know. Nah, I think I got it. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at the Globus studio on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is possible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these people we have just been told of. Poor Edgeworth. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. This is all. The court is adjourned. Poor Edgeworth. He doesn't know it. Jack! Oh god, we were in there for like another hour? 2 hours, wait. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Aw. Or should I say...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get materials for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that steel-kick samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't know. I don't think it was really her.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag, I feel kind of sorry for her.
I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Sorry, I had to play with my hair there. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I might go for another 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna get off the stream. Right in Kolobs's on the 18th. Ooh, what a day.
This is not the time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people who found out about it in today's trial.
The director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we gonna do here then? Let's go to the studios.
Oh, dear God. What do you think we should do?
What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop on the director and the producer.
Oh, right. And there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying!
Let's get down to the studios, Ponto. I think this is pretty much it. October 18th to 16 p.m.
No one's here.
Right. Now that we have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
I think you were, and I respect that. Peter that runs the studio cameras, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Oh. I was hoping to get more photos of something. Anything. Ooh, can I see if I can't go to that area? 18.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Oh, yes.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true that you caught the security lady?
Oh,
actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. Not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do your work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Alright. Just lots of time they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
My nose. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should have worried about worry at least a little bit more here. If you'll excuse me, I have to go down to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So I can look at stuff. So this is the fanboy that they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that's the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't! Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Crap. It might reveal more evidence. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hey-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. Things we do. I just feel like it will reveal more evidence. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? But sometimes that's just their mode of transportation. Something's important about that steak because he keeps telling me about it. Oh, that's how I do it. Q. Cool. Great. Is there anything new in here? This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? She's got a good point. I don't think there's anything new. Oh, God. I mean, there is that missing hook. No, that's probably what it was. Sneeze. Mingy. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative garb fashion thing. Let's talk to you. The studio. So, how are the studios doing? There's the police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean the plates with the steak bones left over in the poi area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You get to see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer is our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Huh. October 18th, Studio 1. Hey, Nick! It looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at the today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It's down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Somebody must be inside. Hello? No one answered. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go, it's fine. It's Larry. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
They'll let us. Let's examine first. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty.
You're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. What if the body was moved? Where's all the other blood? On closer inspection, these trailers look like it's been here for a while. I don't think this was part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie, he said. I've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left in the plates.
Hey, so they ate this T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak.
But something does seem out of place. What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. And already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Oh god, did they burn stuff? I like them for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it would run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license. Wait, I don't have a license?
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
He doesn't have a license either? Great. I don't feel so alone. Oh. There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. This is just the entrance, guys. Okay, so... Ah! Make it. Oh, it looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. I can see the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. Security lady would have knocked the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. What do you mean, maybe next time? Oh crap, how do I get rid of her? All of a sudden the dramatic music is gone. And I'm just back to birds. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. Huh. The grate that used to cover the drain, it's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. Huh. I don't know what I'm doing. What? Uh-huh. Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, 13. What? I can just not know the great sound. I don't. What is this language? I make the shows, the Steel Samurai Mine, RTF, the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Salmonella. Oh god. I'm sorry, I just, you look so, sorry. No, quite alright. No, quite alright, really? That's fine, RFO. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Oh, ew! That's gonna do a lot of cosplay because that's customers. Rock swords? Oh, what? Hey, you're trolling! Like, Phoenix, jump in, please. Like, stop this buffer overrun. What the hell is going on? You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it comes to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Tokyo. Our fellow Mo. Pink Princess. Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like New Old Tokyo? Might really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? I don't know who's just the security lady just told about us, yeah. I don't know what the hell I'm saying with this guy. That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Hey, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sorry. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea. I don't know what any of this means. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from- oh, he's the director. With the producers and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He was telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer, who was at the meeting with you? Oh, you mean Dee Vizquez? She's a genius, mad skilled all the way, scary though. She's brought these studios back from the ring of destruction. She's the- whoa, excuse me. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? All the boss over at the network, sponsors, all the production people, guys. They piled up in a limousine and got right here around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with the entire team? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses. I was gonna look at the bag. Supermarket tabloids? What kind of shop? Maya, leave those alone. I have to buy that issue? Oh my god. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. Director would know about the injury. He was there. I try not to pay attention to things that don't interest me. Why are you staring at me like that? Like, Nick, stop her. No, please. I don't know what else to do. What else am I supposed to do? What the hell is this guy? Oh no, I was hoping you'd say something. Ah.
You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got to your post quickly.
The police took me away, they did. They pulled me out of a spare samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, sweet little old lady, wear a giant costume like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, you whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slipper insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
Sure are talking quite a lot for someone who's with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Understood. Got the kid you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Oh, she's here. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate that later. Nothing of interest. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
You can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, did she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Oh, well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh out of the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Regarding this photograph,
yes.
This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right.
I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it?
Your costume was in the dressing room, right?
Yes. I guess they stuck it and took it while I was asleep. But who? Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yes. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that spear is broken or something during this morning's run-through.
Oh yes, I goofed it on a kick, I see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Studio 1.
Cause no, she's not there. She might be in Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. I mean... Hey, look! That's the chair that just has another one. Sit on those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. Oh, this is a smile, Nick. You're a star. Stop that. Looks like. I guess that was the game's way of telling me you don't need to be here. Oops. Huh. Maybe she moved to here. Ooh! Hiya! Hey, wait! But he came in right through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name? Your name's Sport. I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Uh-huh? But you are a kid! What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. You're 17. I'll see no adults, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad. I'm Cody Hacks. Call me kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. I love this kid. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha ha ha! You can't fool me. Okay, well, then what's the last line by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, kiddo. It's like watching two geeks go at it, and it's great. Watch it! What are they doing? I feel this on so many levels. So you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Wait, what? Wait, let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table and he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why is this sitting there, I wonder? Some sleeping pills. Anyway, what's with that kid saying? He saw everything? That's actually kind of really disturbing. Okay, well, he doesn't matter. Huh? Where's that old windbag? I'd prefer to leave. Yes! Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Yeah! Uh-oh, she tripped! Maya sure looks happy. Cool, I can just quickly stash that key. Go! Hey, Nick, now's our chance! Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick! That's the trailer key! The key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into your pocket. Oh, that specifically said pocket. That's great. Oh, gotta unlock it first, I guess, like I did the last time. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Huh. Someone's in here. We heard a bang. Of course somebody's in here. Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, Anna.
I see.
And who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I was looking for a script. A script? Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Oh, if she wants a script, is it in here somewhere? Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jackhammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's just about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune.
Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know? Singing Samurai stars, what's next? Ninja Ballet? That'd be cool. Starring Samurai Summer starring Jackhammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
Typical summer romance with a samurai and a horse? An old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai starring Jackhammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. The glass is frosted, I couldn't see outside this far into October. The dimming daylight seems like feel like winter's coming. Words, my brain. This is where they had the meeting. There are documents and papers, cups, us to edit around. Oops, I didn't mean to. Nothing here that could be a clue, just some paper cups and crumpled documents.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the directors, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I don't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered without anything else.
Nick, are all these people in the entertainment business weird?
It's starting to look that again.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands?
I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see. Bring me the script for episode 13. Man, you gotta go through like a lot of phases. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script from episode 13? Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere else. Uh-oh. I ask this phone if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker just to look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Okay, so we're... oh, great. Well, where the hell would he have been? They always have mirrors in this one. I like it. What now? Oh, the stacks! There was twice this much here before. Oh, I hate them. They were past the expiration today, Chef. Anyway, LRFLL. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Looks like someone was sleeping in here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. Okay, so that's all that's here. Oh god, where would it be? I doubt it's over here anywhere. Wasting time going to talk about casual effect. I feel like it would have been broken anyways. LinkedIn. Desk. It's gotta be somewhere in the studio too, because that's where he was most of the day. Or no. It might be in Studio 1. Because there's that, thing that's on there. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here. Quick, Nick. There's that book. I want it. Hey, look! There's that chair the director sits in. I always want to sit in one of those. The director. Maya, take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Ah! Found it, Nick! The script! Good work. Here, we found it. Your script. Script handed to Diva quiz. You're not going to talk to us. Quiet. I'm reading. Just hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think we are anyways? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You want to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you can tell us will be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path. I'm not interested. Okay. Oh, the block path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Oh geez. That's a lot bigger than in perspective. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to the studio alone. What? It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd cooperate. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. What's with the things announcing time? It announces the time. Oops. 1 ook means hour. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15. That's right. The path was walked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. No, you're not. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See, goodbye.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan out our strategy. It doesn't mean... Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibis is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. For God's sakes! Mia, I need to move on with my life. Can't you just let me move on and figure things out myself? Mia, it's you? What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I say so. What do you mean? We have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him coming. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way to bring him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Jesus. It's just like Mia just gonna show up at least once every time and just help us. Oh, you're back. I'm not gonna keep narrating. Oh, what's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Oh god, she's still Mia. Actually, I met with the director just now. I heard, I don't feel like so good. She okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where her hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, the hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I? No! I'm catching that brat if that's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. The keys? Miss Olbag, I'm borrowing this just so you know. Okay. Just to be sure, give it back. She's not as demanding that she's exhausted. Oh, well, that's a surprise. Just because she tell me anything. Huh. Okay, what would she want? Oh god, what time is it? Alright, it's getting late. Over here, so I'm gonna wrap up this live stream and be his best guest. Alright, well, save. So, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream here, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube afterwards, so if you missed anything, go to my YouTube, Griffin Town, and catch on. I will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, and I'll see you guys all in the next live stream, alright? Bye-bye!